And we're live. We're live. We're live and in. Oh, I gotta move that out of the way. This is something I've been looking for for such a long time. Well, for to buy, not that like I lost it or anything, but for my computer, it's a Bluetooth little augmentation thing. A Bluetooth augmentation. It's a little plug-in. You put it into your where you put your aux cord, and then you turn it on and you link it to your Bluetooth device and it can connect it. If you have a device that doesn't have like Bluetooth or whatever, this will help with that. So I was looking for that forever. I was like, I'm like I want to switch away from wired headphones, but here we are. Yes, I do. And you don't, Gail? And you don't? I'm just kidding. You have other stuff. Until I get a more consistent job schedule. No, you know. Hello, Lori Sue. But collect, it's gone down. It's gone down, and I've gotten more and more disillusioned, bored with collecting tarot so much. But I still like it. And yes, I'm still reading it. I'm still here. You can't get rid of me. Though sometimes it's like, should I stop? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working? Ariana, what are you doing here? Conservative about your collection? Not conservative. I'm more so passive in like I see a deck, I like it, I'll get, you know what I mean? And it's not like there's an influx of like, oh my god, so many cool new decks coming out. For like a while there was. And there are decks that I'm like looking at that are being made currently. They're being illustrated. And that and those I'm excited for. Like there's one called the Enchanted Garden Tarot. There's another one that's like minimalist, abstract kind of tarot going again, but I can't remember what it's called, but they just posted the Magician card. I can't remember. I've shared it on my stories on Instagram. That's where I usually do my what's coming new into tarot. But yeah, show us your previously experienced packs. Honestly, what you see here is what I previously experienced. You know, Evan, you of all people know. I think. So yeah. Oh, you started collecting Pokemon cards. You see, I'm worried about getting into those and getting into like Magic the Gathering. Like it's been brought up before in the past, people like making a tarot deck out of Magic the Gathering cards or an Oracle deck out of Magic the Gathering cards. And I'm like, maybe, but then I see like how expansive Magic the Gathering is, and I'm like, maybe not. I'm like, I'm okay with tarot. There's something about there's like a uniformity and a like this is it of tarot, you know. Oh yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh cards would be cool too. Yu-Gi-Oh is cool because it's like they're like pseudo Egyptian, like very like lots of monsters and creatures and stuff. So yeah. Tarot community gossip, not much. It's pretty dead at the moment. I've not really put my pulse onto the tarot world, but but it probably will come back if I start wanting to do more collabs with people, with other readers. So I'll have to ask people like, hey, do you want to collab? We've talked about this before in the last live stream. But you know, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see of expanding my content to do other stuff. But at the end of the day, I just have to go live. So yeah, I only have 2 decks. I've never been interested in having more. The artistry is different in decks can be interesting, but it hasn't made a difference in the ultimate outcome of any readings. That's true. That's true. Yeah. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, because most of the times it's like I think of it like, oh, like I have my Tarot of Delphi. Let me flex for a second. And then I have my Rider-Waite-Smith. Same shit, but not exactly. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, but at the end of the day, it would be really this, this, and this, and that would be it. And that's it. Well, not specifically this one. I'd want a different one. So yeah. Yeah, that's how you spell her name. She's doing stationery and pen stuff, but she's dealing with a lot of other stuff, I think. I don't know. I stay in contact with her every now and then. Not as much as I used to be, but yeah, but she's still under. I can't remember if she changed her name again. I don't know, but she's there. I'm still subscribed to her, and she'll sometimes post stuff from like pen shows that she went to or whatever. So yeah. So for the stationery and the pen stuff, I'm like, ooh, let's see. But some of the stuff that like for pens, I'm not as avid or interested as the tarot. And it's the accuracy of any reading that stands of import at the end of the day. Yeah, I think it's more so not necessarily the accuracy. Well, yeah, I mean, the accuracy kind of helps validate what we're saying and what the cards are saying, but it's more so how we can also connect to the querents and to the question and the issues that people have. At the end of the day, we got to have good interpersonal relationship building stuff, if that makes sense. She does have an Instagram, but it's not, I can't remember what it's called. I'm like, again, she hasn't really posted much. But she does. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find her stuff, and then I can post it in the chat. Because I'm an Annika stan. Okay. Anyways, my YouTube feed, my YouTube feed is distracting me here. Let me see my subscriptions. Show more. Can I find my subscriptions? Let me see. I think is she still here? Let me see. Where's my channel? Where's the channels? Filters. Here we go. Channel. I know. People are like, where's... No, she changed her name. It's not nobody here. It's damn. When I find it, I'll send it to you. If I can find it. And are you on Instagram? Yeah, yes, you are. You post on it. I see your stories. Let's see. Okay, so anyways. Yeah, I will. All right. Bye, Gail. Get back to work. Okay, so who wants readings? Because there are tons of decks coming out, but they're just not exciting. They're just not. It's not it. They're not giving. You know, like, and they're afraid to break out of the norm or to like, I don't know. And I think it's like the Rider-Waite Smith of it all. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Let's see who all wants readings. Let's see how many people want a reading, because if there's not that many, we're gonna go as they come, first come, first serve. But if a lot of people come in, then we're gonna do the guess the numbers game, because listen, I can't do all of them. I missed some good occulty decks. I feel like there hasn't. No, I take that back. There's Tarot of the Golden Serpent. There's Mel Meline just dropped the Telos Tarot right here by Mel Meline. And then I don't know what else. Hello, Akale. Wait, is it Akale? Right, Akale? Right, Akale? I'm so sorry. I used to be bad at pronouncing names, I swear. Yeah, B, okay. Okay, so far it seems, thankfully, we only have I only have one person that wants a reading. Marihana, you've been on before, right? Have I done your readings before? Have I done a reading for you before, right? I know you were on, but I'm not sure if I ever was able to get to you and answer your question. Or if I did it right? Because if I did a reading, what's up? What happened? What's the update? Yes, I am, Mikhail. There was a question posted before you came on. Let me see. I don't see any other than yours saying good evening and telling me that I got detention. Rude. Think so. Don't remember. Do you go to many readers, Marihana? Did you like that Latin inflection I put into there? Sure, Akale, when I'm done with Marihana's reading. Oh, you know what it is? Not really. Well, let's see your question right now, Marihana. Also, let me go here. I don't know if this is, yeah, we're not doing it here. Let's see. I gotta hear something first. Hold on. Give me a second here. Let's see. What's this sound like? No. We're gonna leave it at that. Okay, so let's see. Well, I have good holidays. Let's see. I'm like, that's up to you. I'm just kidding. No, that's not. It depends. Let's see. Are you visiting family? What brings up this question? Also, if you guys don't like the music, I could change it to other stuff that's copyright free. Yes, I am. Oh, it's elevator music. Yes, I am, because I was like, it's dead. I need something. Oh, not sure if I will have issues with X. Will I receive my unemployment funds next week? Chelsea, usually they come at the first of the month, if I'm not mistaken. So probably after New Year's, I believe. That's usually how unemployment checks and stuff like that come in. At least here in the US, I believe that's how it works. I'm not sure if there's any differences for other people, or if there's any exceptions to the rule, but for the most part, it's usually first of the month. I don't even know, Chelsea. I don't know if it's that, but I don't know. Usually it's the first of the month, unless you just signed up for it, and then I don't know if that will vary or not. So usually that's the case. Back to you, Marihana. So what is this X? I'm not sure if I will have issues with X. I'm like, they're an X, so they shouldn't be in your life for the holidays. So, right or no? Depends on how avoidant you are, you know, and what standing you guys left the relationship. I'm like, I think I have too many cards on my desk. I gotta clear my desk a bit. Free up some space. Clean it too. What is this? Oh. Let's see here. I like it so far. Oh, I like it. Very airy. Lots of communication, lots of yapping. Catching up. Page of Wands reversed, though. Maybe not the most fun or the most exciting, but for the most part, it seems that it'll be easygoing, you know? Literally, like, catching up with people, I think I see in the cards. With communication, the harmony of the lovers, the honesty and openness of the star, the intelligence and wisdom of the King of Swords there. Yeah, I like it. I think they're gonna go good. But I think with the King of Swords, there's got to be some sternness, maybe some standing of the ground, you know, stand your ground, kind of. Don't let others walk over you with their words. And you gotta like, you know, make sure you're able to put in your 2 cents as well, I think. Oh, is it too loud? Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Let me lower it then. We're gonna go there. How's that? How is that? Is that better? Let's see. I did a video and then realized that I forgot to press the record button. I will read it. I've been there. Been there. Well, for me, it's more so I forget to turn on my mic, and so I'm yapping for a hot minute, and then someone says no audio, and I'm like, and I look straight at my mic. So there you go, Marihana. It looks like you will have a good holiday. We just had Mercury retro. My mom has been feeling it a lot. I mean, this Mercury retrograde, we had a broken washing machine, and then my mom's phone doesn't connect to Bluetooth or Wi-Fi now after getting an update. What else? I'm not sure what else. Okay, so let's see. Okay, there we go. Mikhail B. She asks, my question is, will my interview on Saturday the 21st go in my favor? What will I use? What will I read? Here, hold on. I'll put some cards away. Move some stuff out of the way. Hold on. I'm gonna use this one. I like using Majestic Earth for these for some reason. For some reason, Majestic Earth is like, yeah. Thanks for the reading. You're welcome, Marihana. Thanks for stopping by. Or are you gonna stay and watch? I need the views. You know? Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, you know. say hello first. Get him, Lady Night. First of all, we say hello. How are you? Thank you, Kale. I try. That's all I can say. And I've always said this. Years of practice. I learned from my sister, but she doesn't shuffle as good as I can. I have surpassed the master. Let's see here. So let's see. Yeah, the Three of Stone. I like it. I like it. The Three of Stone. Yes, the Three of Earth. I believe this is the building of Constantinople that's being depicted here. If not, that could be very wrong. But they're saying somebody overlooking the construction of this great city here. So yeah, I think on the get-go, just off of that card, that's a yes. But it's gonna require collaboration. It's gonna require other people to take it, which I guess with any job hiring process, it is like an interpersonal thing. There is like, it requires others. You can't do it on your own, maybe. I mean, unless you're self-employed and you do it. But even then, when you're self-employed, you gotta work with it. You gotta deal with other people still, you know? No work is solitary work, you know? Does that make sense? Solitary work doesn't exist, kind of. Crossed with the Four of Swords, the Four of Clouds. Are you resting too much? Again, it's that seclusion kind of thing going on here. You gotta mix it up. Don't let the calm waters get in the way of having to. Sometimes you gotta sail through the turbulent waters to get to where you need to go. And then right here, I'm doing a Celtic cross, by the way, so you're gonna get a lot of cards. I'm practicing here. Let's see what supports you. What's in the bottom here? We have the Four of Trees, another four, which is again celebration, community. What else? What else can I say about it? It'll probably tie in with other cards. And we have the Five of Cups. Okay, so this is energy that's fading out. We have disappointment, things letting you down, things that aren't, you know, that haven't been, as I say, things that have not been serving you, you know, you're doing away with that, you know, or things you thought were going to come to fruition didn't pan out as you thought they would, but that's fading out. It's going along. That's away, you know. Let's see here. We have the Creature of Trees reversed, the Queen of Wands. So, okay, what crowns you? Huh. It's like that fiery passion. Oh no, not the first. I love the first chatter. Sorry to interrupt the reading, Kale. First chatter, and it's somebody on Twitch. Let's see, cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Remove the space at what? No, thank you. I have my own. You guys can't see it, but I can. But I'm gonna leave it. Well, you are the Queen of Wands, Leo. Okay. I was like, is that significant? But anyways, here she's reversed though. This is what crowns you, which kind of, I mean, with Leo, they love to be crowned. And the Creature of Trees, it's that mother as well. It's the only card that's like a mother with children in it, compared to like the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Swords. What's the Queen of Earth? Yeah, I think the Queen of Earth might have children in it, but this is the only one that's very much more protective. What I like is that there you see the cubs playing on the broken tree there, but reversed, Mama Bear's angry. I don't know how passionate or fiery you get, but if it's misdirected, I think it's kind of interesting. It's like it's misdirected, but it's crowning you. And I'm not sure if that's hindering you or your goals are misplaced or what. I'm not sure. It is what's crowning you. So I think it's like this is a positive thing. Like it's like a flaw that ends up working in your favor. I'm not sure. And then the Seven of okay, so not very helpful for like, will my interview on Saturday go in my favor? It's up in the air. What I think here is that you got to be very careful with your words and pay attention to the wordings of the questions that they're going to ask you. I think that's what it is. There might be some subtext to what they're asking for. Hold on, getting a call. That was my sister asking if I was going to be available to help her with something. And I was like, maybe, let me know. Keep in touch. Right now, I'm live streaming. Back to you, Mikhail. Reverse Seven of Clouds. I find that very, as someone that's also going through interviews and like looking for jobs and all that, going through the whole job search thing, I find that the interview process is like this. The Seven of Swords reversed. I feel like the questions and the answers have to be portrayed in a certain way that can be misconstrued to one's own goals and needs and what's fitting to what the company that you're trying to work for or the job that you're trying to do fits. Does that make sense? So you kind of, and some people will just straight up lie. Will just straight up lie and be like, yes, I'm fluent in 3 languages, and they'll still get the job and never have to use that skill at all. But still, Sure, Lori Sue, but it depends. Right now I'm doing Kale's question. So yeah, I'm sure. I mean, we'll see. I've got plenty of time. I just started, Lori Sue. So yeah. So then we have your current situation. This kind of goes in line with the Three of Stone. We have the Steward of Stone, which I love this card. This card comes up a lot with this deck. Yeah, it's neither positive nor negative. It's neutral, but like, again, it's like with the position and what card it is, it varies. It alters it in different ways. So you have the Steward of Stone, and it seems that it matches very well with this of work and nurturing, but also the seclusion and closed offness of this of here. We have here the manicured lawns and gardens and this well-trimmed tree and a picnic basket. But what we see there is opportunity with the gate right there. Are you questioning, are you doubting whether you should go with this job or not? Oh, love that. Love that, Lady Knight. Mercury is in Scorpio right now, so don't let your fears get in the way of communication. That's right. There we go. That's that right there. Okay, but you're very anxious. Okay, yeah. Don't be anxious. Don't be scared. Don't be frightened. Oh, what's happening? What's going on? Ekale, are you okay? Tower reversed. What's going on? What happened? Are you okay? Are you safe? Are you in a safe place? Are you in a safe place right now? Are you know, are you safe? Are you stable? What's going on here? This is the surrounding environment, the things that's going around you. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Good. Yeah, I guess. Anyways, the tower is what's currently surrounding you. I get, and if this is like surrounding you, this is kind of like the eye of the storm, where it's like super calm and there's nothing like, you know, the storm is really not hitting you there, but the surrounding is tumultuous and chaotic. Stray ever so slightly and you'll end up in the riptides and the tempest that surrounds you. And then hopes and fears, we have the 6 of water. Maybe what past events or feelings or memories have gotten in the way of this? You know, it's definitely like emotions will for sure be in the way with the with this. I mean, yeah, I mean, the 6 of water and the 5 of water, they kind of go together like that. See, here's the thing. I'm looking at my dad park his truck. I'm like, I thought he might have needed help with Brody, but didn't come and ask me. I think he got it. I think he now knows how to kennel Brody up while we were trying to park cars and stuff. So anyways, yeah, with the 6 of water and the 5 of water, like, definitely don't let the past disappointments come up again and get in the way of this, you know, of going through here. And what Lady Knight said, you know, of don't let your fears get in the way of communication. That's kind of what this is kind of touching on, you know, fears and emotion, you know. And potential outcome, it's up in the air. The 2 of clouds. You're either going to hear back from the dove or the raven. Well, I think that's the story here. When Noah was in his ark, he sent out first a raven and it just left and it never came back. And it probably did find land, but it probably didn't like tell Noah. But the dove, when he sent it out, it came back and he brought back an olive branch to tell him like there is dry land now and there's growth and all that. So it's safe to get off the boat now. Which you can see the story here of Noah's Ark here with the tower, the 6 of water, and then the 2 of clouds. Here the water is receding though. At first I was like 2 of swords, that's very like, it's up in the air, like it's that, but yeah, is the 2 of clouds swords? Yes, they're supposed to be swords. So it's like at first that, but I'm like, it's a very positive interpretation because we see the waters receding and we see again, it's you'll hear back for something. And I think if I think it's kind of saying you send out doves, you're gonna hear back from them. You send out ravens, maybe not so much, you know? What that means, I have no idea how I can translate that, but I don't know. Which I guess ravens are more so in line with like the Seven of Clouds, you know? Again, kind of being more, what's the word? Being more clever with your words, maybe? I don't know. But I think the dove is more that honesty, openness, clarity, you know, innocence in a way. Oh, that's true, Lori. And then it's also, it also ties in with the Seven of Clouds in it that here we see these clouds getting in the way of this person's view here on the mountain, trying to get a good view of the landscape ahead. But here, the sun is shining, the clouds have parted, the water's receding, as I said before. So I think it depends on the energy you put out. So yeah. So that's what I see. I think, so to round it all out, I think, will it go in your favor? I think that it depends. That all depends on you, girl. Not very helpful in these types of readings, but it's just, don't let your fears get in the way. Don't be too reactive, I guess, and don't and be as honest as possible. I think that's what the tarot is saying here. Don't let past fears get in your way. So yeah, so there you go. Oh, and bottom of the deck, the Ten of Trees, the card of burdens, which I guess it's like, you're gonna get work. I guess it is like, you'll get work and you'll get a lot of work. So get ready for that, you know? So it's like, it's a plus, but also, I've been very sleepy recently. I try, Lori. I try. Okay, so who else wants a reading now? Yeah, trees are wands. I'm like, you guys are too nice to me. You're welcome, Mikhail, and thank you for stopping by. Okay, so moving on. Who's next? Who else wants a reading? AA is asking, do you see me in a relationship next year? Who else? There was quite a few other people I saw. So I want to make sure if there's a lot, then we're going to do the guess the numbers game. And if not, then we'll do AAs. I don't know who else, because again, it's like, I believe someone else asked after B, but I didn't. I don't remember. But I will say, I'm glad to say that I got my first comment from Twitch. And it was some spam comment. I'm like, damn. This, well, I mean, girl, it is out of print. It's the, you've heard of it. I'm sure you've heard of it, Kale. The Majestic Earth Tarot. That's what I used for you. All right, thanks for stopping by, Lori Sue. Is he reading Evolving Sojourners? Of course. Well, this is all I have at the moment. I have nothing but time. Let's see. But yeah. You've never heard of it? Girl. I'm like, I was talking about it a lot. I mean, it was popping. It was popping. The girlies were ready. We were ready. A very anticipated deck at the time when it came out. When did it come out? 2019. Right before, you know what? Yeah, it was right before the Penny Demi. So yeah. But it's the same curator as the Tarot of Delphi. So yeah. So anyways, let's see. AA, since no one else seems to be asking. Let's see. Do we see AA? A? What's the AA stand for? Also, pronouns. What do you identify as? What are you interested in? What are you looking for? But what is just as how casual of this relationship do you want? How serious are you in this? Are you looking for marriage potentials here? You know? You just wanna you just on a little fling or something. What's going on? Because at the end of the day, it's what you want and how you want to get it and what you're looking for that we got to answer. Something serious, marriage. Okay. Let's see here. Sorry, I got quiet there. I zoned out a bit. What's that? Oof. We're going to keep it simple here. We're just going to do a 3-card. I zoned out of it. Yeah, it happens. It happens all the time when I'm doing readings. I completely forgot what I was thinking about. No, I can think about it. What was it? I don't know. Anyway, okay. Cut the deck. And then let's see. Listen. The Star Reverse, beautiful cards, let me just say. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Wands. Don't get into anything too quickly. Don't go for the first guy that just says yes to the date, you know? The 7 of Discs is the most worrying of the 3. We have failure here. It's sort of like you put in a lot of effort into doing this, and then what you get out of it is not what you wanted. Then we have here at the center of the spread, we have the Empress, the embodiment of love itself. She is, yeah, it's a very good, I like this for love and relationships. We have here as well the Star, but she's reversed here. It seems that you got to be careful opening up to certain people, you know. And that's kind of like the rule for, I don't know if you're a woman or not, AA. But the dating scene for women is particularly rough. I hear the stories that my cousins tell me of them like dealing with guys and meeting with guys, and I'm like, what are you doing? You know. So yeah, I think with that, it's sort of like that's sort of what I'm seeing. So I think yes, just be careful. You know, yes, but be careful. You know, and be cautious of what you share with the person that you're dating and what they're sharing with you as well. Be conscientious. Be aware of it. Looking in the wrong places, maybe even considering someone who might not be your normal type. That's true. Sometimes because again, we see here it's a man on a field with the scythe, and it's like the harvest wasn't as good as he thought it would be, and it's like, you know what, sometimes you just gotta try a different field, you know. So yeah, I'm like, I think I need like an energy drink, but I don't know, because here's the thing, I woke up from a nap. The joys of being unemployed. And I woke up from a nap, and I was like, you know what? I woke up at like 9 a.m. I had my breakfast. I gave my dog his medicine. And now, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to bed real quick. I'm gonna sleep for another hour. I'm thinking, you know what? I'll sleep for another hour. I wake up at 2. I'm like, what am I doing? What are we doing here? And then I was like, and then I realized, oh, in an hour I have to go live. Anyways, back to your reading. I'm just like, that's why I'm like zoned out, maybe sleepy. I think I need a little hit of caffeine or something. Yeah, it's been rough. A lot of offers, but nothing meeting my standards. Hopefully that will change next year. Hopefully not your standards. I know people say, it's like, well, your standard. I'm like, depends on what your standards are, but it's like, no, I think it's like, usually your standards are like, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I need. If you can't meet that, then no. And a lot of it, it's like, some of these standards are pretty freaking low, like pretty standard, you know? You see the 7 of Pentacles as being nurturing and caring in relationships. Really? That's true. I guess, yeah, if you see it as 7 Earth, that makes sense, you know? Especially with 7 being related to Venus as well. And we see Saturn ruling the star. I mean, better candidates. Yeah, I think keep going strong. I think it's showing. You'll get bites. You know, as they say, there's many fish in the sea. Well, yeah, you're gonna get many bites, but make sure that it's the right fish. You know, pull it out. Next thing you get a shark or a barracuda or something. You know. So yeah. So at the end of the day, I think you're gonna get some good things. It's very interesting to show, like, again, let me reiterate this. I'm like, let me just point this out, the little connections between all the cards here of 7 being the number of Venus, which is the Empress. Taurus being... Is he yelling? Why is he yelling at my dog? I have to go check on that. Taurus being ruled by Venus, Saturn ruling Aquarius. There's also like a Venus thing going on with the star as well. But anyways, a lot of beautiful people outside, but ugly inside. That's why I always say I like to get to know the person. I like to know who they are, how they act, before I go like really consider them, you know, and really fall in love with them, you know. Maybe. Do you, AA? Do you? I can see that. I can agree with that. But I think that's what it is. It's like those first impressions are always so nice, but then when you get to know them. So anyways, communication, connection, get to know them first. That's the point of dates, which is like what's painful about them. But you know, but that's the thing. It's like, you know about something and all that, and you learn something, and you're like, oh, that's a complete turn off. It's sort of like that show Insecure. I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I mentioned it before, but there's one character in there that seems like she cannot get her husband, you know, essentially. She eventually does, but it's like you go through the whole you go with her, you see her whole struggle of like dating, and a lot of guys that just want to get in her pants and nothing, and it's like not anything really serious. So yeah. Hello, McGrub AR. Are you a real person? You're the first Twitch person. If you're real, then yeah, I feel like Lana Del, I feel like that guy at the end of Lana Del Rey's album. You know, if it's real, if you're real, if you're not real and that song doesn't exist, you know. What song was it? I think it was "Happiness Is a Butterfly." So I think You know what? That's good. That's good. Love that. Hello, what a lovely day, 90. Kind of. This one for sure is Thoth based. Oh, look at that world card. Beautiful. Anyways, I would love to know if I had a past life in Tibet. I don't do that. That's not my realm of expertise. Lady Knight is more familiar with past lives, and I don't know who else, right? Lady Knight? Yeah, Lady Knight knows more about that. I'm not that interested in the past life stuff. Let's see. But yeah, I use both. Like, Majestic Earth is Thoth based, like you see the Moon Libra right here. Kind of the astrological stuff, it varies, but it is very Rider-Waite-Smith. But at the end of the day, they kind of go like this. They're kind of the same but different. It's Brat, but it's the same but different, but completely the same but different. But it's 3 more songs, so it's different. Let's see. You're able to see if a loved one will return. Maybe. Kind of, not really. It's the question. That's a question of like how tarot works. Let's see. But sure. But I mean, it depends on how many. It depends. Who all here wants a reading? I can't do. What a lovely days question, because I don't really do past live stuff. I don't do that, but other people do. I do free tarot, but I do encourage and I do love and I do support tips and donations because it's what keeps me resuscitated, you know. Every dollar keeps me gives the clear to keep going. Ooh. I'm like sometimes yes or no. Let's see. I'm down if it's possible. Sure. And mind you, I'm also streaming on YouTube, McGrub AR. So if I'm talking to other people, they're in the chat on YouTube. So yeah. Let's see. Who else? Who else would like a reading? If anything, I might do McGrub because they are, because they're the first. They're the first Twitch person on here. So I'm gonna switch over to here. Well, not switch over. That sounds weird. Because I'm all streaming through StreamYard. Oh, this is getting too confusing. No. Okay, so McGrub, what's your question? Can I ask a deity reading? Maybe. Depends. It depends on the question, really. I don't expect much woo-woo mystical magical powers going on in this live stream. That's a different stream. That's not me. You're not going to be like, Spirit, you're not going to hear me going, Spirit has a message for you. Listen clearly. I'm not going to, that's not me. That's not me. Not yet, at least. So yeah, anyways. How will my marriage turn out? What? Okay, so hold on. First of all, you asked, you able to see if a loved one will return, but then you're asking, how will my marriage turn out? Same thing. Wait. This is where I'm like, give me some context here. We are separated. Okay. Okay, so you're married, separate. Okay, that makes okay. I'm kind of getting the idea here. I get the tea now, kind of. So what happened? Why, if you don't mind sharing, why the separation? You see, now people in YouTube are like, what's going on? No. I doubt it. After 22 years, okay, something's been brewing. Something was brewing. I'm pretty sure there is a reason. We're getting into it. The first Twitch, and it's already crazy. Let's see. Well, I wasn't given one. Well, I mean, that sucks, though, why? But I guess in the way, that is probably why you're asking, will she come back? If anything, for some closure. Was she complaining about anything in the past, before she left? This is now like investigations, We're going Law and Order on here. So was she complaining about anything? Was she being harassed or something? We were good up until she walked out, or so I thought. Yeah, are you? And you know she's okay. I said okay. Okay, she's okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I think first and foremost, you gotta find a way to ask, like, hey, I'm gonna respect your boundaries, but I'm gonna want at least some explanation and understanding as to where you're coming from. That's one of the things. It's like, if there's a problem within the relationship, you should be able to bring it up to your partner and say, I feel like I need, like, this is going on. I'm not happy right now. I need space away from this. I need a change in my life. That's all you gotta say, But some people can't, especially when feelings get involved and emotions get involved. The communication gets janky. That's what I'm saying. And we don't know. I don't know if this is right. Her, right? She, right? Yeah, she. Okay. Yeah, and that's where I'm coming from too, Lady Night. And usually there's complaints. There's usually signs. And after 22 years, that's a lot. How old are you guys? Both are 40. Been together since high school. It's always the high school ones. Always the high school sweethearts. I'm just kidding. Sometimes they work out. But anyways, let's see. At least that's what my sister said. She's like, high school sweethearts. I'm like, girl, do you though? Do you know though? And sometimes it's like, it's been so long. Maybe she wants to change. Let's see. I think it's time for a good old-fashioned relationship spread. We're gonna look at your heart, your mind, then her heart, her mind, foundation of the relationship, advice, and potential outcome. Let's get into it. Let's see. Your heart. Justice. Okay, so that's seems unfair. I feel like this is like, it's not fair. It's not fair. I get that. And the she's back. Kale, she's here. It's you. Do you know Bow City? I'm just kidding. Let's see. The Queen of Wands. So I think this could be a blow to the ego in some way. Maybe. Queen of Wands, it says. But the mind could also be taken up with her. Unless, she depends if she's a fire sign. I'm going to say that that's her. Is she very fiery, passionate, high energy, encouraging as well? She likes to egg people on, kind of, she instigates the fun. Or is that you? Because that could, again, that's when, but again, I think with the Queen of Wands in your mind, that could be her. Okay, so her heart. Now we get, she can be, okay. So now we're gonna get into her. Let's see her business. We're gonna take a little look here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Right. Yeah. Reversed. She's lost that knight in shining armor, perhaps. What I see here with the knight, though, is that his eyes and his focus isn't on her. Chariot in her mind. I think this is definitely, she's probably trying, it's taking control of her life again, maybe she felt some type of like a lack of control in some aspect of her life, and so again, it's just getting up and leaving to change it out. What was the day to day like, between you two? Foundation of the relationship, the Hierophant, reversed. Poor communication. It's giving poor communication. Which, I mean, yeah, she literally just up and left without telling or talking to you or whatever. Advice, the Page of Pentacles, reversed. Lots of reversals here. I mean, one of the things that I note about this page is that he's waiting. He's sitting down waiting. The clock is bearing down on him as time passes on. It's like, what are we doing? But yeah. It's already 12. Yeah, go to bed. Yes, that's how I need to be. I need to get back to going to bed on time, at least at 12. The latest, The Hierophant can also be a marriage, wedding card. Yes, right. Oh, potential outcome. The Five of Pentacles. Someone's being left out in the cold. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords reversed. You weren't listening to her. You were hearing her, but you weren't listening to her. So far, I mean, that's what I do. I mean, no, it's there's more to it. It all depends on the back and forth here, McGrub. So yeah. Oh my god, it sounds so awkward without the music playing. Lots of words at moment. I'm like, that's what I'm here for. No. So I think what needs to happen here is, if any communication is to be had, I think you should not feel entitled to her coming back into your life. You should be so lucky, I think, because 22 years together, women rarely give that up on a whim. Something was brewing over time, which kind of, again, time has been really making its feature in to me. Like, I've been noticing it a lot with the readings, like the passage of time, things having to take time, and things that just gestate over time and then eventually erupt. If that makes sense. Yeah, they need to feel seen and heard. Yeah, yes. Exactly. It takes a long time. It doesn't just happen over time. So I think for you, what you can do is simply wait, which is what the Page of Pentacles here. If she comes back to you, it's mostly the only thing you're entitled to is like an explanation and an understanding on her part as to where she was coming from. Most of her life has been sleep and work. And what has it amounted to? I mean, but she still goes to her work, right? Which I guess the Five of Pentacles kind of ties into that in a way of work, but of work and hard work, but what it comes out to, Yeah, but she never had free time. Really? What does she do for work? What does she do for work? So I don't go into that field. I'm just kidding. But it's more so like, well, what of whatever of that free time that she had, how was that spent with you? And what was that like? Hmm? Hmm? Hmm. It's all right, McRub. I'm like, I couldn't tell. Oh my god, it's also because you guys, I don't know if you guys, can you guys see the chat on, you guys can't if you guys are on YouTube, you guys can't see it, correct? From Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. Where am I? Here I am. View channel. Here's another thing. Why doesn't my thing say that I'm live? Usually it does. Let me go here. Let me pause. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you don't see it. Yeah. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, you guys can't see what he's saying. Guess you guys gotta watch it on Twitch now. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna have to find a way to have the chat, to have this chat on screen. I wonder if StreamYard should do that. I wonder if they can do that. I wonder. They should do that. I have to set that up. But anyways, so yeah. I don't think I asked any questions. Oh, this is the bane of my existence. My brain goes a mile a minute, and if I asked something, I completely forgot it. I can show it? I can show the chat? How? How? No. How do I do that? I'm sorry, you can leave. Oh, with on the, oh yeah, okay. So yeah, so anyways, I don't know if I got to it, but I think it's essentially, it seems that she's definitely gotten the way, like, she's definitely found her own way. Or maybe she's trying to. And so it's definitely gonna, this big shift. Whether you're part of that big change in her life, that's up to her. I mean, we can make it fun and block him, Lady Knight. What do you think? If it's so boring. I'm just kidding, I can't do that. I don't like to block people. Yeah, only time will tell. Yeah. Let me know, McRub, how it goes. I'm trying to make it fun, Nagar. I will do that if needed, right? I am honest. Good for you. So am I. I'm like, so am I. What does that do? You want to fight? We can fight. We can make it fun. Chit chat and laughing while people desperately waiting. You know, you don't have to if you donated via Super Chat or my PayPal or Cash App or Venmo. Nope, not PayPal. Sorry, that's wrong. I will do your reading right then and there, you know. But mind you, it's hard to wait for people to respond via chat. You know, it takes a minute for people to reply in the chat. And you're not the only one. You're not the only person in this chat, you know. So But you're not a funny person. I wasn't trying to be. Am I a comedian? I'm like, I didn't know I was touting myself as a comedian. But you're still here. And you're still here. Do you want your reading or not? Don't block him, Lady Knight. Don't do it. Keep them on. They're still here, so I must be doing something right. Hold on. I know what I can do right now. Can I do it here? Where is it? No, I can only do it via if I'm live streaming on YouTube. No, I was gonna play an ad for you. And you're still here. And you're still here. What's your question? What was your reading again? What? What was it that they asked for? Let's see. Let's drag him. Let's be mean right now. I'm just kidding. No contact. I can see why. What is going on between Juan and third party? You see, you're all in other people's business. And will he finally continue staying with her, or will he end up together in marriage? And will he finally continue staying with her, or will we end up together? I don't know. Let's see. You did. You're making it exciting. I can see why Juan left. Let's see. How long have you and Juan been together? Does he even know you exist? If you do this to him, I think you'll get him. Let's see, because you're so interested in other people's business. I don't know. You're the one that's throwing the little fit because, you know, I wasn't giving you attention. Listen, you're not, again, there's other people that want readings. Well, I don't know. Chat's pretty dead right now. Listen, you're on a live stream with 5 other people. It's not that deep. Oh, and look where that's gotten you. Worrying about Juan and Nelly. I'm just kidding. That was me. I don't know. You just called me boring. You know? I wasn't being honest, but, you know, that's just your opinion. That's not being honest. That's just stating your opinion. That I say again, this goes back to was I trying to be funny? Am I making jokes? And you're still here. I'm wasting your time, really, but let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say about Juan and Nelly. Since you want him so bad. Right? Are they even like a couple? Are they with, you know, what's the deal with Juan and Nelly? Let me give you a super boring reading and a not funny, super boring reading. Like you're doing. Apparently not AA. Let me give you my honest opinion here. Let's see. Let's see you be honest. So how long have you and Juan been together, right? And how long has Juan and Nelly been together? You know, let's ask that, right? Because it's giving infidelity. It's giving a lack of loyalty. Which I'm like, at that point, just open up the relationship. Be poly. Respect each other, you know? Share. I think you need to learn how to share. It's Nelly's turn with Juan. Let's see. Watch that. Oh, if that's what the cards say. I'm gonna laugh. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Too confusing, right? I'm like, I would ask, if you're gonna be honest, at least be more coherent with your questions. The Nine of Pentacles. I like it. The Four of Wands. Sorry, thought it was the 3. And oh, look at that. The 5 of Cups. Listen, I don't pick them. Well, technically I do, but they're at random. Let's see. And the 9 of Swords. You gotta wake up, baby girl. You gotta wake up. Oh, this is for Nagar. We have the 9 of Pentacles, which is like you've harvested what you've sown. You know, this is, you see, she's holding this basket of flowers here that she's picked. She's now trying to, I don't know if they're maybe a gift or she's selling them to someone. Doesn't matter. Point is, this is what she's gathered for herself. This is the bed that she's made. And she's quite comfortable. I think you need to learn to be happy with what you have, Nagar. We have the 4 of Wands here. I'm not quite sure what they're trying to say. Celebration, jubilation. And maybe that, you know, be happy for the life that you got, you know, even if it is boring, you know. And then we have the 5 of Cups, though, the disappointment. You're focusing too much on spilled milk. Don't cry over spilled milk. You've got other options. What is so good about Juan that you can't find in some other guy? You know, if Juan is happy with Nelly, why can't you be happy for Juan? And why do you feel entitled to him? Listen, if he vibes better with Nelly, that's not on him. That's not on, you know. Where was I going with that? It's not on him. No, it is on him because he likes her and he just didn't like you. Maybe you were too honest with him, which I think that's kind of a lesson I need to learn too, about honesty and dishonesty and being open. Sometimes things just have to come out at the right time. And I'm an impatient person. I would like to hear the open, honest, complete, and whole truth like immediately. But sometimes that's not right. So maybe your honesty is true. Maybe I'm not funny. Maybe I am boring. But yet, you're still here. Well, I'm pretty sure you left now, but here you are. So for the next reader that jumps for the next reader you jump onto into their lives, just so you know, I'm gonna let them know. I'm just kidding. I don't talk to the other readers. But yeah, but which I should let people know. Be like, hey, beware of this person, you know? So yeah. Then we have the 9 of Swords, which sleepwalking. You gotta wake up. You're dreaming, girl. You're on the precipice of something quite dangerous. Beware. So I don't know if you got this message or not, and you know, it may have fallen on deaf ears, but here we go, because like I said, she may not even be here. So yeah. So anyways, there you go, Nagar. I was gonna, on YouTube, if I was live streaming on YouTube, I would have played an ad while Nagar was here, just to get her, you know. The other readers will see just by the question being asked. I mean, yeah, which is why I kind of want to form a group, a website or a group. I was going to do a Facebook group. I kept talking about doing a Facebook group for other readers on YouTube that live stream readings to hop on and talk about working the live stream tarot reading stuff, so yeah. Did you see no contact? Yeah. Or will you shut something up? What are you saying? I don't know. But you're still here. You're still here. She's the funny one now. And we are done, right? They sell them at Target? What? Well, point is, I'm not a big fan of Krispy Kreme because they're not crispy. Were they crispy? Are they crispy, Hopeful Soul? No, you don't, Nagar. No, you don't. Next time, be patient and respectable. Behave yourself, essentially, is what I'm saying, Nagar. Hello, Hopeful Soul. I love them warmed up. You see, that makes sense. Oh, please. I'm taking time out of my day to do this, so you need to respect mine and everyone else's. But you could read. Like I said, you could have hopped onto another live stream and asked for another reading. If your time was that important, then next time I'm gonna ask you to pay me. Then I'll respect it, because this is a free live reading situation to where again, it's free, girl. Right? How much you want, honey? For you, for that 3-card reading, full price, $5 per card, $20. I'm still gonna laugh. I'm still gonna laugh because you know what? Life is too short not to laugh at stupid random bullshit. One time in high school, I got the same thing. I was having an interaction with someone. It was a girl in my class, and we were just nicely chatting back and forth, small talk, and I'm like doing this, you know, the chuckling, laughing at certain things that I'm like finding even the slightest bit amusing, because that's the thing. I'm like, yeah. I promise not to be funny. I'll pay you double. I'm kidding anyways. Yeah. So anyways, and they do the same thing. She said the same thing. Why were you laughing? It wasn't even funny. I'm like, girl, I'm trying to be lighthearted. You know? Zach show. He missed the rules. Ashton, is that you? I can come to someone's channel, be sorry. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, listen, this is a very small channel here. A very humble channel. But yeah. I'm like, sorry you don't like me laughing. Sorry I'm trying to find the joy in life. You're up at 2 a.m. doing this? Then you should sleep, you know? Maybe that's why you need some sleep. I'm in the same situation. You and me, girl. You and me, Nagar. I was up at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I couldn't sleep either. But here's the thing: I don't have work because I'm fucking unemployed. You know? Do you? Apparently not that much. So wait a second. You have the free time but you don't have the time to wait for a reading. Thank you, Hopeful Soul. You're not kidding. You're being inappropriate. You're already on your job. You know what? I'm like, just for that, I want to make you a moderator. I've been validated. Honestly, I'm doing mostly this. I'm. Let's be honest here. Let me be honest here. We're opening up here, and I should say this for my therapist as well. You know, I don't consider this my job, and I should. And for you to think that this is my job versus me thinking that this isn't my job, it validates me in a way. Look at me with my little 7-viewer, live stream. Excuse me, the wrench has to be earned. And she earned, I'm just kidding. It does have to be. You see, I must still laugh, and I must still laugh. People are cursing us for chatting. What do you mean? I'm like, then you should start it, Nagar. Cringe. This one's got it for free. Lady Night got it for free. Lady Night earned it, because she gets it. How long has that? Okay, hold on. I see something. Oh no, well, Hopeful Soul is nice and patient and also honest. But yeah, anyways. Oh, what's going on? But it's not feeling safe here tonight. I'll take a reach. But it's good. You can go ahead. I'm just unless you probably don't want to share it to Nagar or something. Anyways, hold on. I'm gonna go see something. I see something outside going on. I will be right back. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I like this. I'm just gonna laugh at this. This is funny. The little eye rolling emoji made me laugh. Would you give me a reading for my freelance job? No, you only get one free reading. If you want another reading, you're gonna have to pay for that. Support my freelance job, please. Let's see. Anyways. Back in night. All right. Bye, hopeful soul. One free reading per person. Would you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make that a new rule. Think of it as an investment. If you want a reading for your freelance job, you're gonna have to pay for it. But just outside of reading, I'd say if you're employed, you should find time to start it up while you're still employed and slowly move over, I think, and shift it over. But I think you should also wait and see with how, I don't know if you're in the US or not, but with how, if you're in the US, for example, like tariffs and how the government is going to shift shit around, What does one have to do here to get timed out? You have to say something racist or homophobic, discriminatory, very extremely rude, So yeah, but so far Nagat hasn't really done anything too bad. Just gotten under my skin, But they were fun. I don't like to really block trolls unless they do something very horrible and hateful and annoying, or they're just like spam bots, I'm like, I don't know, I'm pretty funny. Well, that's just it. I'm not intentionally trying to be funny though. That's the thing. I'm like, that's the thing. What makes you think that I was trying to be? Is it because I'm laughing? Sorry. And that's just subjective at the end. Oh no, I wouldn't. We should have a drink sometimes and discuss that. You sound lonely now. I'm just kidding. It's too mean. Watch him be someone that I know. There are. I'm like, I don't know what you mean, which is definitely typical troll behavior, but I'm gonna feed them, because I haven't had a good troll like this in a minute. So I do like the trolls that come in and they're like, try and like talk shit about the tarot or something. Like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? You should pay the bill. You're the one that needs to pay the bill. You're the one with the job. I'm like, I don't make that much off the YouTube money. I don't make enough off of it. Which is why I'm like, this is more hobby. But then it's like, no, it is my job. I don't know. It's weird. It's getting weird. It's getting weird. Exactly. There you go. Who else wants a reading? Speaking of, I'm like, I should do my job and do readings, but I need to see who else wants a reading. I should. I'm terrible at it. I don't though. The most I do is the most I do with promoting my channel is like I'll take a picture of my desk and I'll be like doing readings and I'll post the link on it, or something. But consistency really, I found the more I do it, the more I get. So yeah. All right, bye Toadstool. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I'm sorry, you had dinner with I'm sorry, that's wild. That's wild. How was he? Did he behave? I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did, but you know, that's just tea and shade. That's just a little bit of shade right there. Love, light, and kisses. You see, Negar, you're funny. You're the funny one, Negar. You see, that made me laugh. I need to turn on the light here. Let me see. I hope the glare isn't too bad. Okay, so let's see. What else are we going to talk about? What else is there to do? What else is there to have? What else is there to see? Not funny. I was like, I wasn't trying to be. I'm like, I have to laugh. I have to laugh at the absurdity of life sometimes. Yeah, who is here? I think on YouTube I can see who's here, but usually that's only for... Hello, Anthony. It's here. Participants. Yeah, so far. Yeah. Anthony, I think you might be. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, Anthony. What's your question? Because right now it's pretty dead, it seems, in terms of like people that want a reading. Let's see. I like this music, but I feel like it's not fitting the vibe. I think let's go back to lo-fi. We're going to night driving. We're gonna do that. For once, Anthony, there's not a lot of people here, so you can do it. There are not a lot of people wanting readings, so you can ask a question. We can finally get to a reading for you. Because I feel like every time, yeah, right? I'm not sure. I can't remember if I've done readings for you in recent history, in the most recent live streams that I've done, because I feel like in the last ones, you know, I've missed. Like, I don't think you ever like won the Guess the Numbers game or anything. So yeah. Let's see. Lady coming to my life and her significant character. Okay, another deck. It rarely comes up that I like resort to these types of readings or these types of questions, but you're welcome, Anthony. But when I do get these types of questions of like reading what type of person this person is, I usually go for the Touchstone Tarot by Cat Black. You haven't? I've used it a few times. Again, I only bring it for these types of like questions, like who will my partner be, and what will they be like? Those types of questions, or what is it gonna be like? Who are they gonna be like? That kind of thing. And here's the thing. I mean, like, at the end of the day, I think the significant character, a significant characteristic on someone shouldn't I mean, it's sort of like you're not gonna want to date an asshole, but I think that depends on the person, you know. It was the before times, Lady Night. I think the real question is, what do you look for in women, you know, in terms of their character? Is there a certain type of character that you like? You know, someone that's more outgoing, or someone that's much more reserved? What are we talking about here, you know? Because life is gonna kind of give you the cards that you're gonna be dealt, and what next, you know? The King of Swords reversed. He's come back before. The Ace of Cups. Okay. Nope. It's this one. It's an ace. I'm not that too much serious. In what way? Like, in terms of like you yourself, or like serious in terms of like, what do you mean? Like, what you want in a relationship? Clarify, please. And the Fool at the bottom of the deck. Okay, this is going to be a very, I mean, it's a personality that's intelligent, clever, but maybe a bit cunning, but still in tune with their emotional side. If that makes sense. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. So they could be pretty, not rash, that's not the right word. Rush into things, probably. I mean, her character. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, wait, what? I'm not that too. Her character. Another situation where I'm like, this is evident of when I want to have more, what's it called? Voice call. I would like to have voice calls for readings like this. You know, when chat gets like this, I'm like, girl. Let's see. I mean, her character. Well, yeah. This is what I got so far. Creative, clever, intelligent. Well, the King of Swords reversed. What could that be? I say intelligent, but I'm like, maybe not. It's the street smart, not the book smart. Intelligent in the way that you wouldn't really typically expect, you know. Got a job offer in IT in Texas. Currently live in Florida. I'll have to get that. I'll get to that after Anthony's question. Anthony, is your icon picture Christmas trees? It looks like Christmas tree. I always get confused by what your icon picture is. But anyways, we have the Fool, which again just maybe rushes into things too quick. So yeah, street smart. listen. You know what I mean. You know, they learn from experience, and they again clever. The magician is there, and is as someone there, so they're probably a very great communicator. You know, it is Christmas tree. You've had that icon picture all year, Anthony. I thought they were like geometric mountains of some sort, and now I see it's a Christmas tree, and you be popping on, and it's like middle of May, and I'm like, you got to change that icon picture. No, not right now, because right now it's fitting. But down the line, please make it seasonal. Make it seasonal. Don't make it so seasonal. That's why you're stuck in Christmas time all the time. So yeah, I think that's so far. That's what I see here. Somebody that's clever, but also can jump into action on a whim and can be fun. That's what the Fool is, also the fun. But the fun might be at the bottom of the deck. I don't really like that type of foolish fun going on, so they could be a little reckless as well. So yeah, which they, I don't know, it sounds controlling, and I'm not a big fan of that when it comes to relationships. But if she's like looking for someone that's going to be able to ground her and help her be like, you know what, like, oh yeah, like let's go do something spontaneous and fun this weekend, and then she says, oh, let's go do this, and it's like, well, maybe we should hold on, you know, like, wait a second, maybe not, let's look at what this, you know, let's pause and look for a second, you know. So yeah. Oh, you love Christmas. Okay, then. You know what? If you love it, fine. Fine. I won't talk shit about your icon picture being Christmas trees and whatnot. Fine, you can keep it up then. Keep it up since you love it so much. Okay. Let's see. JK is asking. All right. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'll be okay. What is this? Princess Shy 23. Hi. Let me check my phone real quick, making sure I don't have any like missed calls or anything. No, nothing. Okay, good. The impulse to grab my phone and look at it. Okay, we're good. You're welcome, Anthony, and good luck. Get to put yourself out there. Why haven't you found someone yet? All right, good night, Lady Night. All right, they will. Well, E wants to be with me. Ooh, another love reading. Well, first of all, JK asked first. Let's see. I got a job offer in IT in Austin, Texas. I currently live in Florida. Should I move to Austin? Will I be successful and have a career? I would plan to come back to Orlando within 12 months because my son and his mom live here. Should I risk it, and will the job work out for me? Well, here's the thing. If it's for 12 months, it wouldn't be too bad. Your son could come and visit. If it's a good job and it pays well, sure. What is your standard here? Here's I always ask this, or I'm very curious about this, of what people say, because I think people say success and it's just, you know, earning a living with the job that you want to do, you know, and it's like, okay, well, what else is success? What do you think? What is your standard of success? You know, Let's see. Let me put this deck away first. Because when you ask, it's like, oh, will I be successful? And the cards say, no. It could be referring to some other stuff. You could be financially good and earning, and earning good money. Doesn't necessarily mean you'll be successful. You know what I mean? In other aspects, if that makes sense. I don't know what deck to use for you though, because it is going to be a big spread. Because I do want to use the Celtic Cross for you. I put some stuff away here. Let me move some cards around real quick. I would like to gain experience and start a career in IT. Okay. Simple, direct. Love that. Let's see. We're gonna go here. We're gonna do. I need to find somewhere to put this deck. I want to learn it, but I need to put it away first. Book. Anyways, where was I? Okay, we're gonna use the Telos Tarot. Now, I will say, just to fill in the awkward silence here, I will say IT right now, probably like the best career to be getting into, I think. Right? I mean, in our tech-focused, internet-focused world, you gotta. It's a necessary job these days. One last shuffle, I think. Right now, tech jobs are hard. I think all jobs are hard to get right now. But if you've got something, yeah, if you got a job offer, go for it. Just outside of like what the cards are saying right now, I say go for it. Your son can visit. You can visit your son. How old is your son? If it by the way, if it's, because that kind of, if your son and his mom are, play a role into that, then, being able to visit them and see them, that's going to make it easier. Because if that's the only holdup, yeah, these 4, very formative, very formative for the emotions. I can tell. Well, 2 and 3, I think, are like when the emotions really start. It's all the emotions come in. So, anyways, yeah, most likely you would come and visit him then for that year, and it's only for 12 months. right? No, wait, yeah. I plan to come back to Orlando within 12 months because, yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's only for a year. But if you, as long as you try and visit as much as possible, how far is Austin from Orlando? How far is like the drive or the flight? You know. Hello, Sade. Sadie? How do you pronounce that? Amari? I'm gonna say Amari. Amari is easier to pronounce. Okay, enough shuffling. Let's get back into this. The Knight of Wands. Okay. The Go-Getter. A 2 to 3 hour flight. Not too bad. As a flight, not too bad. And honestly, if it's in Austin and to Orlando, there's a lot of flights going on, so it's not too bad. So yeah, for like a weekend. Yeah. So we have the Knight of Wands. I like him. Definitely the conqueror, ready to go and face off his challenges. The trailblazing in a way, not very accurate, but essentially for, again, this is your career that you want to follow. This is what you want to make your career on. You're going to go for it. You're going to go get it. That's what's right here. So let's see what's crossing you. The Nine of Swords. What is that? What's going on in your mind? What's stressing you out about it? Other than your mom, your son and his mom. What other things is pressing on your mind, weighing you down, stressing you out about that? There isn't really a list, Amari. There's only one other person here that I'm doing JKs, and then there's Princess Shy 23, and then well, there'd be you. So it's not a big list, but we'll see. If more people suddenly pop in, then I'm gonna do the guess the numbers game, and it'll be a random draw type thing. But we'll see. Fail. Me and my girlfriend might not work out. Okay, so she is your girlfriend, right? JK, so she is your girlfriend, right? Or is it someone else? Now, here's the thing. Okay, someone. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, so there's someone else. Okay. So, gosh, I like the fact that the banner's right there, but I also don't like that it kind of gets in the way of the cards. Anyways, so it is someone else. Okay, so girlfriend. Okay. I mean, it's long distance relationships are pretty tough. How long have you been with her? Because here's the thing, you're going to be visiting, and you're going to have to learn for 3 months. It's fresh. That's fresh. I'm going to say, if she can withstand the distance and not being physically present with you, it'll be a good gauge to see how much she can handle, and see how she can handle that. Some people can't. Some people can. I couldn't, but then I thought I could, and I think I can, and I'm doing it right now. It's complicated. It'll be a whole Who knows? No, I won't make a video on it. I'm like, because it's personal. But I will say this: it's communication really does help, and making time to talk to that person. Yeah, for that sense. In terms of the failure, being afraid of failure, don't fear that. That in and of itself is what's going to make you fail. You know, that fear, it's going to make you slip up. You know, that for sure is that Nine of Swords getting in the way. That's definitely like, it's all in your head. Let's see. And we have the Three of Discs. Oh, reversed. Fading out. What did you used to do before this? JK. So yeah, before I talk about that though, I should touch on this. The Lovers supporting you. She should be your form of support while you're over there. And I'm sure you're also going to be there for her as well in whatever way you can, as one should in any relationship, you know? So yeah, that's what I think of with the Lovers. And I think it's more so working on the harmony of the relationship that you have. I worked mainly on hospitality. What is that? Hospitality. What is that? I'm trying to remember, like, what is that in mind? Anyways. Okay, so yeah, definitely. Is that what you originally would do as your career? I shouldn't put that in quotations. That is, yeah. Restaurants. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely that would line up. It's definitely not something that you really found that you could really build off of a career. No one goes, it's like, Mike, I want to work in a restaurant as my career. Nobody says that. Maybe run a restaurant, own a restaurant, maybe, but you know, to be in hospitality, doing like being a, what is it, like a host or hostess or a waiter or, you know, something like that. Yeah, obviously moving away from that makes sense. I was like, if this is in terms of the IT job, I'm not really liking this card, but no, this is like the energy that's fading away. So definitely, for sure, keep moving forward. You don't want to go back, right? Oh, the Empress reversed, crowning you. What crowns you? It's the Empress, the Lovers and the Empress. Very interesting. And reversed. Perhaps your relationship may have to be put on the back burner if, you know, you can't handle the long distance relationship with your career in IT. Give it a try. But honestly, it just takes communicating any chance you get on your time off with your girlfriend. Honestly, that's really the most that it is. And when you do visit, and plenty of visits, again, like you said, you're going to be there for a few days, once a month, that's going to really help as well. If you're concerned about, like, you know, your relationship not working out while you're far away from her. But sometimes you just gotta, you know what? This 3-month relationship that we just started, maybe this isn't the right time, you know, that things happen, you know. The High Priestess and the energy that's coming in. Not a card I like to see for the future. It's definitely like, you won't know until you go through it yourself, is what the High Priestess is kind of saying. You have, for sure, no, there's no certainty with the High Priestess. There is no, you can't go to the High Priestess and be like, for sure. Like, you can only, with the High Priestess, you should only rely on your intuition, as they say. What is it that feels right to you? That is your calling. That is the message that's saying, like, you gotta be doing this, you know? So then, currently, where you're at, 6 of Discs. I like this. Love this. This is actually really, like, success, right there. What were we saying? We were talking about success. I think it's going to be good for you. It's showing that this is a good path for you. This this is where this will lead you down the line after, like, maybe hell, even if like 6 months in it doesn't pan out, you got something. And even at the end of the 12 months, you're gonna get something like you're gonna grow from it. Yeah, I think that's, like you said, gain experience and all that. I think that's what this might be talking about. I like this. I like that. And we have reverse the Prince of Wands. Very different from the Knight of Wands. I think we have to keep our egos in check, I would say. Don't be too confident, I would say. Don't flaunt it as well. Don't, you know what I mean? I think that's what the Prince of Wands is saying. And this is the surrounding energy. How else will others view you, I think, as well? Like, how do they see you? How do they respond to you, and how they react to what you're doing, and how you're living, essentially. Let's see. Next, you have your hopes and fears, the Queen of Discs. What sign is your girlfriend? What's her sign? Is she an Earth sign? Do you know? No, it's 12. Aha! I like it. November 26th is her birthday. I believe that's a Sagittarius. At least in traditional Western astrology. And in real sky sidereal astrology, I think she might be something else. But I believe that's a Sagittarius. I believe. Which my one and only girlfriend, my one and only ex-girlfriend, was a Sagittarius. Loved her. Great person. But yeah, here we have the Emperor as the potential outcome. Love this. Loving this. This is definitely that. If you're asking for, is this a successful career? Is this a good career for me? Is this yeah. Yep. Especially with the Knight of Wands, all the fire there, that drive, that passion. Don't lose the drive. Okay? Don't lose that fire, don't lose that passion. And if she's Sagittarius, if I'm not mistaken, let me check. I should know. I have the books on hand. The unprofessionalism. Far too much. Where is she? Yeah, she's a Sagittarius. I was right. As always, I'm right. Google, either on the book or through Google. We could have figured it out. So yeah, I think don't feel entitled to her supporting you and pushing you to get that, to do it. But as any good partner should be supportive and pushing you. And a Sagittarius, I think they will be like, go for it, go get it, and don't lose that fiery drive. I think it is a good path. Absolutely. In this economy, you get offered a job, you don't take it down. Especially if it is an IT, which you want to do. If it is a career and it's a career path you want to do and you're offered it, why are you going to turn it down just because it's far away? Well, it does make it difficult being away from family and loved ones. That's the only hindrance, but that's when you make sure you make time and an effort to go see them and visit them whenever you can. So in terms of this, I see the cards are not saying anything bad about it. The only hindrance is yourself, really. Yourself and how much of a sway those feelings of like losing these people, being away from those people, get in your way. It's like, no, because guess what? I'm pretty sure your family and loved ones would want you to have a successful career as well. right? So yeah, so the Queen of Discs though, hopes and fears, reverse. That's where I've kind of went over. I'm not really sure what she's kind of trying to say. I think what could she be saying? You know, are you afraid of not getting something out of it? You'll always get something out of something, you know. You'll go and you'll learn and experience something, and it'll be it's there's I fail to see any real downsides to it, you know. So yeah, I think go for it, especially with the Emperor there as the potential outcome, the Six of Discs in your current place, the Six of Discs leading to the Emperor. Like it's there. You want success, you got it. You got the success of being offered a job, and then go for it. Continue it, grow it, tend to it. Okay, don't let your fears hold you back, because that's the only thing really. The Nine of Swords here. Not that I can think of. Maybe with I'm trying to think. Maybe housing? Where you gonna live? That's another thing. But I'm pretty sure with a job and you got good income, you'll figure it out. My ego is that too, yes. With the Prince of Wands reversed, don't flaunt it. Don't don't show it off or whatever, be humble, of like, hey, you got lucky. You said it's a hard field to get a job in, and then you have a job offer. I say go for it. So yeah, so there you go. Let me see. I want to see what else. What else? I think that's it. Right? The Mars energy, though. It is that. Which, here's another thing. Mars is retrograding right now. And so that might get in the way of things, which is like, that's your drive, your push to get out. And while Mars is retrograding, that could hinder things. But in what way, I'm not sure. I'm not much of an astrologer, so keep that in mind. I'm just taking note of the Mars cards here in your spread, with the Mars Gemini here with the Nine of Swords blocking you, and the Mars Capricorn here with the Three of Discs, which is fading out. And then we have the Emperor here with Aries, the rulership of Mars. So anyways, all that being said, Mars has a prominent feature here. So yeah, but that's usually your drive, and I think I guess that might be, again, those the fear of what if it doesn't work out? What if it doesn't? I'm like you got offered the job. What I would give to be offered a job. So yeah. Anyways. You're welcome, JK. Okay, so who else is here? Who else would like a reading? Because we're near the last part of the live stream. I'm gonna hop off soon, I believe. I think. Depends on how many people want readings. No, because if it's pretty dead, we're gonna call it a night. Oh no, I don't want to add shuffle and reversals to that. No. No, is that it? Hello, Stranger Thing. I'm like, there were 2 people that wanted readings, and then they I guess I took too long. Oh, there's Princess Shy. Okay. Okay, a bit of a delay. I think. I'm not sure. Oh, I will get to your question, Stranger Thing. I love it. I love these. I love it. Finally. Okay. But first, Princess Shy was here first. I think there was one person before her. I think it was Princess Shy, and then Sadie. And I don't know who else. I think there might have been one more person. No, I think so. Let's see. I'll get to your question, Stranger Thing, if you stick around, because I can tell you this. No cards needed. I can tell you this right now. But anyways, so you're asking, will E want to be with me? Who is E to you, princess? Are they a coworker, a classmate, a friend, an ex? A guy you like, okay. Do you guys talk often? How often do you guys hang out? What's the status here? How are things going, huh? Dropping cards. So like I seen him on the internet once, and I was like, he's cute. Messaged him, he messaged me, hasn't called. So it's just text messages only, but no like calls or whatever. And how often? How long has this been going on? Is this fresh? How fresh is this? This is like a year. I don't care. He is too fine. Rachel Days! Everybody shut the fuck up! It's Rachel! Or Rochelle. How have you been? I've been good. How are you? Sorry, I got really excited. It's been so long. Okay, so it's free, but you know what? At least you're like aware, Princess Shy. But bringing it back to you after my excited greeting to Rachel Days, working a lot. Wish I could say the same, but you know, here I am. Let's see. Let's see. This is like a year. I don't care. He's so. At least you're aware, you know. So far, this is more so like a crush, right? On a. Who are they? Can I see the internet? Can I see on? Are they like, what was this, like on Instagram or Facebook or something? Are they even real? How do you know they're not real? How do you know they're not fake? I'm just kidding. I'm sure you've verified all that. Or have you? A crush, right? Okay, let's keep it grounded here. Let's not start hearing the wedding bells when we don't even know what type of a person is he. Let's see. Will he want me? That is a good question. Will he want to be with me? Now I get a good gauge of like why you typed it that way or something, whether that was intentional or not. It's a fitting way to answer it. So let's see. Your heart, the one torn asunder, the hanged man. Well, not necessarily the hanged man, but we have here Orpheus. His head, he got decapitated. It's a whole story, but the point is reversed, and it's the one torn asunder. It's what's going on? Have you just gotten out of a relationship? What's going on? Something's, the heart's hung up on something. Your mind, the Six of Swords, the siren calling out to Odysseus. He hears its call, but he cannot go. He wants to hear the song, but he's holding himself back. Definitely. You are, by the way, Princess Shy, you're Odysseus in this picture, the guy tied up right there. So, his heart, he has a devotee of cups. He's a good man, Savannah. A good man. He's just in a difficult situation. I do like the devotee of cups for that, but it depends on how well he is at communicating those emotions. The mind, the Three of Swords, reversed. He's going through something. I don't know if he's. I don't know. I don't know if this is saying that he's not ready for a relationship, or if he's not ready for a relationship with you. Three of Swords does not look promising. Does not look promising. Not the bottom. Foundation. Foundation of the relationship. Four of Swords. Seclusion, rest, space. Give me a second. I'm getting a phone call. Okay, I'm back. Okay. I'm not playing the music. I ain't playing no music. I ain't no musician. That ain't me. Okay, back to you, Princess Shy. Sorry about that. That was dinner. Advice: the Fool. Princess Shy, I think just enjoy the crush as what it is. A fling, a thing, nothing too serious. I don't. It's. We hate to see it. We hate to see it. You hate to see it. Ugh. Potential outcome justice reverse. It's not good. Not a good match. Not a good match. There's an imbalance going on here. The give and take and the share is the potential outcome right now. And this is just a crush. Let's keep that in mind. And I think the cards are kind of saying that. Off of as things are right now, it's not fair. Don't do it, girl. Don't do it. Bottom of the deck, the Three of Cups, reverse. I always think of that Lady Gaga song, the Pinot Grigio Girls. When I see the Three of Cups, do you have instead of the crush, focus on your time with your girlfriends. Tell them about it. Talk to them about it. Hear what they have to say about it, or if you have talked to them, what do they say about it? Stop. Evan. Behave yourself. Itchy. Are you still there? Are you still with us, Princess Shy? I'm like, I hope I didn't lose you. I'm not thinking about him no more. Okay, good. She said, never mind. I'm like, I'm glad we got this resolved. Well, again, he seems like a great guy, but he's probably working on some stuff, and I think at the current moment, just not it. Enjoy the crush for what it is, and then get yourself a different man, someone that's gonna treat you right. Sometimes I would like to see pictures of these people that come in and ask for readings on them. And then sometimes, because I wonder, how good is it? How nice are they that people are like over here getting tarot readings on them, Okay, so going back, I don't know if Sadie Amari is still here, but I think she left. But strange thing, asking, should I start studying the Thoth system, or Thoth, as some people would say, or I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think some people will say Tahuti for Thoth. Let's see. I picked up the Mythic Tarot first version 25 years ago. Then this year I got the Fyodor Pavlov. Love the Fyodor Pavlov. And now have the Spirit Keepers Tarot. Spirit Keepers, is that the colorful one, or is that the one by Benabel Wen? You know what? You should have told me that, girl. Girl, you should have told me that. Then I would have done a more accurate reading to help you get the money, girl. Sugar daddy, make his pockets hurt. In this economy, I don't blame you, Princess Shy. No judgment. So yeah, the Metabel one. Okay, yeah, I have that. I have the second edition and the first colored version that she put out. I still kick myself to this day for missing out on that very first initial edition that she made. But yeah, I would say if you do want to get into Thoth, you can't go wrong with the classic Thoth. It is what it is, and you're not, when you look at when you compare and contrast the meanings of the cards, it's not that different. There's maybe a little extra stuff going on, but what's going on in the cards of the Thoth is the same as the ones in the Rider-Waite-Smith. You're not going to be like, oh, the Nine of Cups is a positive card in this one, and you're not going to see this and think it's a negative card. No, this is a pretty again with what is it? I think it's pleasure or happiness. I can't remember the keyword for it. I'm like, Evan, if you're here, what does that say in French? Or if you know French, what does it say? Because I got this one in French. But anyways, victory for the Six of Wands. You're going to see that in the Rider-Waite-Smith as well. It's a victorious card with crowned figure marching through on the horseback. The only difference is like the court cards, but even then, they're pretty, like, but that's probably the only thing that you're going to have issues learning with. And in general, the court cards are going to be a thorn in your side as a tarot reader. I would actually recommend, if you're gonna go into Thoth for the books, don't fall cards. Let me see here. What else? I think that's it. I think there might be another one that I'm like, oh, this is really good, but there's another one that I can think of, but these are usually the ones that people will recommend. But the Melmaline books are really good. The Melmaline decks are good. I particularly like the Telos Tarot so far. This one's, I've been using it. I've used it a few times in this live stream and in previous live streams recently since I've gotten it. I love it. I like her. But again, these two are really all you need. I'm going to say skip the introduction, just go straight to the card meanings. And that's really, you're as an introduction to all of this part right here, sure, if you can, go for it, but you don't really need it's reading it, I was like, wait, at the end of the day, no. Instead, I would recommend reading this to get a better idea of the ideas around it. And also the Wheel of Fortune's Wheelhouse podcast, amazing resource. Go for those. And this one kind of goes more in depth as well. I wish he just published it as one book, but yeah, by Marcus Katz. So yeah. So these two though, I think, if you don't want to read Crowley and have a headache while reading it, because, yeah. And you think studying Thoth will enrich my Rider-Waite-Smith readings too? Some cards seem contradictory. I think you're going to find that they're pretty much the same. I think, yeah, so like the Two of Swords and the Rider-Waite-Smith and Peace, yeah, that's more so the piece of the two dualities coming together and coming at odds with each other. There's a thing there. I can't remember what else, why they changed the two. But yeah, and the Six of Swords and Science, that's more, again, those I think are decanic things. The astrology of it is really gonna help you understand the two. Because at the end of the day, it's number, element, sign, and planet. Strength and lust, pretty similar to me, in my opinion. I think actually, if you want a better bridge, well, I guess it depends. I think at the end of the day, enriching the Rider-Waite-Smith only in the aspect of correspondences, because they share the same correspondences. The Two of Swords in the Rider-Waite-Smith and the Two of Swords in the Thoth are both, again, I wanted to say Venus, but no. I think it's Moon Libra, right? And that's the same across the two, and it's they're gonna hold hands essentially. They're not too contradictory once you learn them and learn the meanings between them. And I think that's where you should focus. Those cards that seem contradictory, read and compare and contrast and see how they mix up, because yeah, it's the moon Libra. So yeah. And they're the same. There's another deck that I got. Where is she? This one. I think it's still. I believe it's out of print. Are those gate cards that Rachel Pollack talks about? Not that I'm aware of. I think that's only in 78 Degrees of Wisdom. Let's see. Okay, I'm excited. On the surface, it seems daunting and scary. It's not. It's really not. They're very, very similar. I will point you to a good video here on here. Give me a second. I like Tom Benjamin's videos, but I'm trying to find the videos where he talks about the comparison between the Thoth and the Rider-Waite Smith. I can't seem to find it. Let me see if I can find it here. I have no idea. I'm trying to find it. But if you look up Tom Benjamin, oh my gosh, if I can only find the video. I can't remember where he posted it. Anyways, but Tom Benjamin, he's a great channel anyways, but yeah. Yeah, look through his. If I could find the video for you, I'd post the link here so you can read it. But yeah, I'm like Ginger Daddy. He is. But yeah, but this deck here, the Universal Tarot by Maxwell Miller. This is a good bridge between Rider-Waite Smith and the Thoth. Now it's missing 4 cards intentionally because he kind of went with like, oh, the playing cards only have the Jack, Queen, and King. Here we're gonna do the Knave, Queen, and King. So yeah, like here Karma, like what he does with Justice and Adjustment and turning it to Karma, and then Strength and Lust, he changes it to Force, which. Or no, yeah, he changes it to Desire. Sorry, you see which is a better synthesis of the two. So yeah, I can't remember what else. I think he changes, but here I think he changes Temperance to Time, which is the one that I like. I'm like, I should wrap my head around. I have a little trouble wrapping my head around, but yeah, it is. It's a really cool deck, but it's out of print. I think but if you can get your hand on the book, I think you'll be sitting pretty with that. But yeah, I think learning at the end of the day, in terms of enriching the Rider-Waite Smith, I think it's more so it'll help you learn the correspondences. So yeah, and I'm gonna do a whole thing on it. I'm working on something. It's been in the works for years now. I just need to sit down and get to writing it. But yeah, but I would recommend I would recommend Tarot Wisdom over 78 Degrees. I read 78 Degrees. I was like, it's a little outdated. If you want something more, I recommend that. I also recommend if you're looking for more of the Tree of Life stuff, I recommend this one to help you bridge that Rider-Waite Smith Thoth bridge gap. This book right here will help with that. The Revised New Art Tarot, Mysticism and Kabbalah in the Napal Tarot. So yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Check out Tarot Wisdom or the Tarot Handbook. Those are really good. I'm reading through the Forest of Souls right now, but I put it down for a while and I need to pick it back up. So yeah. So there you go. Yeah, you're welcome. Also check out Elle from Sacred Seed. Her channel, really good for Thoth stuff. So yeah. But for sure, check out Fortune's Wheelhouse podcast. Listen to it, read it up on it. Oh, and also, where is it? Where'd she go? By the author. The author, she's the host of it, or one of the hosts. T. Susan Chang. If you know Mel Maline's decks, I'm pretty sure you know of her podcast. Like Mel Maline, creator of the Tabula Mundi, 777. She's the co-host, and this is the other co-host, which is also really good. Reading this is also going to help. So yeah, with all of it, you will not be led astray. And again, the only difficult book to read that I recommended so far was the Book of Thoth by Crowley, which the introduction is the only difficult thing to read. But reading the card meanings itself, you just skip over, go straight to the descriptions and the meanings of the cards. That right there is pretty good. So yeah. Teddy bear tarot. Is there a teddy bear tarot? I think we need a teddy bear channel. I think you should just hone in onto that, but I don't think Tom Benjamin is into that. But his channel, but yeah, very informative. I don't know who else, but for sure check out Sacred Seed as well. So yeah, so there you go. Okay, we're heading up onto 3 hours. I might cut this live short. Because I need to use the bathroom and dinner's almost here. So we're gonna call it a night here. Please. I have to shower anyway. Right. I feel like I'm not showering well enough. Anyways, a story for another day. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, so you know when I go live again. And I'll see you all in the next live stream, which who knows when that'll be. We'll see. Anyways, bye everyone.